Traveler, what a coincidence. Cyno already told me everything that happened. I'll stop you right there. Cyno has already told me countless jokes with that smug look on his face. I don't want to hear any more. That's all I have to say on that topic. Things have been quiet in the Avidia Forest lately, so I've been playing with Kale every now and then. Kale never ceases to amaze me. She even managed to place well in that tournament. Even though I was able to make it out of the qualifiers, luck wasn't on my side and I faced Cyno only a few matches in. That guy shows no mercy when it comes to Genius Invocation. He even let out a loud yell when he played the winning card. It really hurt my ears. It's been a while since I've seen him get so stirred up like that. No need to be so polite. You should visit again when you have the time.
Did you make the trip all the way back here just to see me? Oh, so that's what you uncovered in the end. I'm not quite sure how I feel about that. But thank you for letting me know. Hearing how things ended almost feels like reading the end of a light novel. Now we can all rest at ease. Winning or losing isn't what's most important. It's about playing with elegance. That's how I've always looked at it anyway. After seeing you all cheering for me though, I suppose I really tried to bring my best to the game. Now that I think about it, it was great that I was able to speak with you before the competition. No, please don't ever mention that to anyone. Since you came all the way to Watatsumi Island, you might as well rest for a moment before you return. I hope this view will stay in your heart forever.
So, you leave for a few days and come back with some serious TCG skills. Care to explain?
I was fortunate enough to have played a match with a skilled opponent.
Oh? And who might that be? Oh, wait, let me try to guess. Ningguang doesn't have the time for this sort of thing. Xiangling and Xinyan aren't usually practicing either. If Yao Yao were free, she'd be running down to the ship to say hi to everyone, so that rules her out. Could it be the Traveler? Did she happen to be in Liyue Harbor?
Sorry, Captain. You still haven't guessed it. But I did happen to see the Traveler and even forged a new friendship over cards.
Oh, made a new friend, huh? Then I won't be able to guess it.
Yes, I met Hu Tao, director of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Have you heard of her?
Yeah, I've heard of her before. Isn't she the one that won the King of Invocations Grand Prix in Liyue?
That's right. She said that she's been an admirer of yours for a long time and hopes to make your acquaintance one day.
All right, there isn't a better opportunity. We'll invite her aboard to play a few matches, and I'll get a taste of playing against a champion. Oh, speaking of which, perhaps I should go find her personally at the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. You know, to show some sincerity.
Hey, Dad! Wanna play a game of Genius Invocation? But before we play, I got one thing to say to you. If you're already tipsy from drinking today, then the game will be over in 3 rounds.
In 3 rounds? Sounds like you're underestimating your dear father. I'm pretty sure I could drag the game out to at least 5 rounds.
Huh, and you'd still lose. You think that's something to be proud of? Last time we played, you mistook the Hydro Elemental dice you rolled for Cryo. Ugh, so annoying.
You know I have a problem with my eyesight.
No, you have a problem with drinking. Don't try to cover it up.
All right, I know. Drinking is bad. I won't drink today, not even a single drop. There, happy?
I guess so.
Now, if I do win, what's the prize?
What? You tried to get me to mix you a drink? Oh, don't you even think about it!
What if I win in under 5 rounds?
In your dreams, I will lose. Let's start.
Miko, the people of Inazuma are afraid of me.
And for good reason, no? A bolt of lightning from you would make even my fur stand on end.
You know I would never do such a thing.
Nor would I eat anyone. Yet a writer of mine seems convinced that I'd turn into an evil kitsune and eat him alive if he doesn't submit his drafts on time. Honestly, where do people get these ideas? Although to be fair, after I learned that he was afraid of me, I did start acting like I might actually eat him. Needless to say, his punctuality is now improving with each draft.
I hope the final goes smoothly. Everything should be fine, as long as that Oni manages to avoid causing a scene.
Whoa! That match between Fox Lady and Fish Lady really got my blood racing. The sweat's practically boiling off my forehead.
Yes. I'm sure all of Rito knows how excited you are, but the gang's all waiting for us. We should be heading back now.
They can wait a little longer. At least let my compadre and I play one last match. You can't say no to that. Pretty please? Fine. It's okay, I don't blame you, but you should probably leave. You don't want to see a grown Oni cry.
General Kujo, could I have a word with you?
Yes. Congratulations on your victory, Sangonomiya KOKOMI.
I wanted to express my gratitude for the helpful advice you provided before the match.
It was nothing. Anyone with a good head on their shoulders knows that skill and strategy ultimately determine the winner. In any case, it was an exciting match to watch.
It was unfortunate that you didn't register for the tournament as well.
I'm afraid I'd be no match for you.
Don't say that. You're not so different from me. Seeking chances to hone your skills in the game, considering countermeasures, and competing with others as if they're friends?
Perhaps you have a point. In that case, let's play a match of Genius Invocation before you depart for Narukami Island.
It would be my pleasure.
This is the Outland Affairs Agency. Please have your documents.
I heard you refer to the opponent as a kitsune yokai earlier. Could you tell me a little more about that? Don't leave out any details. Who knows, maybe there's something I'll be able to use in my news piece. Oh, I better not. I'm afraid of saying something wrong. Besides, I'm not really the most qualified yokai to answer questions. Okay, then maybe you could help explain why a kitsune would have any interest in fried tofu? Now your questions are making me hungry. Why don't I just take you to try some kitsune ramen here in Inazuma? I can explain while we eat. By the way, does Captain Beidou play Genius Invocation TCG by any chance?
Yes. In fact, she's one of the best in the whole Crux fleet.
Would you mind putting in a word for me, Kazuha? I'm a longtime fan of Captain Beidou's. I always hoped I'd be friends with her someday, but so far I've never had the chance.
Sure. But please be gentle when you inevitably defeat her in Genius Invocation.
Hi there, my name's Charlotte. I'm a reporter for the Steenbird. Could I borrow a moment of your time for a brief interview?
Sure. Go ahead.
You made a promising start in this competition, leaving many contenders in the dust on your way to the finals, before narrowly missing out on a championship win when you lost to director Hu Tao of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. It must be difficult for you knowing how close you came to victory. With this in mind, would you like to share your thoughts on how the final match played out?
Sorry, do you want an answer for the media, or do you want my actual thoughts?
I'd like to hear your actual thoughts, of course.
Well, I've always said that playing cards is 70% skill and 30% luck. But when your opponent rolls 6 dice of the same element at once, there's no coming back from that, not even with Adeptus-level skills. So there was no hope for a mere adventurer like me.
I've heard that even the unofficial Genius Invocation Tournament is enjoying a huge turnout. Many serious TCG players have registered for both the official and unofficial ones. As for me, I don't mind trying my hand at the trending games from time to time, though I still prefer chess. But when it comes down to it, whatever differences there may be between the various games around, they all share one important thing in common. They bring friends together.
Wait, why is everyone leaving? Did I miss it?
Mika. Too bad you weren't here to see it. I'm afraid that Captain Kaya lost.
What? Tell me everything. What happened?
Well, I don't know much about Genius Invocation myself, but I did try to follow along by listening in to what everyone was saying. Captain Kaya took out one of Timmy's character cards right at the start, giving him an early advantage. But I guess that was all part of his opponent's strategy? In any case, Timmy spent the first few rounds stocking up cards in his hand and then swung the game with a brutal offensive right at the end. But, you know, maybe the match was already over from the moment they flipped the coin and determined that Kaya would go second. I need a drink.
Calm down, bro. Now's not the time to start drinking your sorrows away. Knowing Captain Kaya, he wouldn't want to see you upset over his loss. Hey, why don't we learn how to play too? Maybe then we'll get to play against Captain Kaya someday. Though, I'm sure we'd lose pretty badly to him.
Yeah, you're right, Mika. Not a bad plan.
I won! Thanks! I can't wait to tell my mom. This'll make her really happy, won't it? Mom was the one who kept telling me I should join the tournament, so I'm gonna give the prizes to her. I really wish my dad could see me now.
City on the Lake teams with talent in TCG tournament as young prodigy best Favonian cavalry captain. This title saves face for the Knights, but lacks a little oomph. Top strategic mind of the Knights of Favonius outsmarted by Bridge Boy in 5-round failure. Captain's championship hopes crushed in dazzling Dark Horse defeat? Maybe I should stick with my first draft.
Hey there. Something else you wanted to discuss? The game's really caught on lately. It's a part of everyday life now. Everywhere you go, you see people playing it. In fact, some people have even given up drinking in order to keep a clear head during the game. I'm sure DIONA will be happy to hear that. Don't worry, everyone's just fine. I actually managed to convince Jean to join me for a game, but we only got part of the way through before she was called away. I ended up having to finish the match for the two of us. What can you do? Everyone has to put their work first. But, seeing how successful the tournament has turned out and how much fun everyone's had, I'm hoping that she at least has one less thing to worry about. Sure. We should have a game of Genius Invocation TCG when you get the chance.